मैं थोड़ी चूजी हूँ क्यूटी नहीं हूँ I'll be the villain, you be the sweet girl.
नमस्कार दर्शकों, न्यूज़ 18 हिंदी ओरिजिनल्स में आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट और दोस्त दीपिका शर्मा। एक फिल्म आ रही है जिसकी इन दिनों काफ़ी बातें हो रही हैं और उस फिल्म का नाम है मदर टेरेसा एंड मी। मदर टेरेसा एक ऐसी शख्सियत हैं जिनके बारे में जब भी बात होती है तो हम अपने बचपन की याद हमें ज़रूर आ जाती है, क्योंकि कभी या तो उनके बारे में हमने सुना है या उन्होंने हमारी ज़िंदगी को कहीं ना कहीं छुआ है। लेकिन ये एक फिल्म आ रही है एक नए पर्सपेक्टिव के साथ, तो देखते हैं क्या ये कुछ नया लेकर आ रही है। इस फिल्म की कास्ट, दोनों लीड कास्ट हमारे साथ हैं और फिल्म के कैप्टन ऑफ द शिप, डायरेक्टर इज ऑल्सो विद अस। वेरी वार्म वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू। First, as I said, that a captain of the ship. So I just want to know from you that how this film, Mother Teresa in Me, is relevant in 2020-23. How it is relevant now to talk about Mother Teresa, and what new perspective we are trying to giving to the audience.
Well, I think it is important when we think of Mother Teresa, we think of somebody who helps the poor. Behind that, there is, of course, the word of compassion. And next to it, there is the word, the word of love. So I think these values are getting lost a little bit sometime in the haze of war, uncertainties, and divisions of society. So it's interesting to go back in time and remember a character that can inspire us for being generous and share. So I think that's relevant for today as more than maybe even before, or at least as much. And then in this film, we see Mother Teresa in a way that you've never seen her before. She's seen as a person who has a lot of doubts, who is in a big crisis, who is losing faith, and all of what she experienced is what happened to the real Mother Teresa that very, very few people know about, but that we know because she wrote these letters, these confessions, and this confession against her desire when she was alive have been published after her death by the church. So that's how we know how she lost faith and how her life was very, very difficult. But even then, even in doubt, even in crisis, she continued her vocation to help the poor. And that story yesterday inspired the story of today of Kavita, a young woman coming from London, to be also inspired to find herself and learn something about her. Learning about her allows her to be able after to have compassion. So that's how she is inspired today by a story that starts in 1950. And that's how we can say that this is an important film today. And this is also an exciting melodrama because it's a film full of surprises.
सो एक्साइटिंग मेलोड्रामा, लेकिन जैसे ही डायरेक्टर साहब ने जिक्र किया उस कविता का किरदार निभा रही हैं बनीता संधू, जो हमारे साथ हैं, जिन्हें हम सरदार उधम सिंह में देख चुके हैं, अक्टूबर में देख चुके हैं और अपना दिल भी दे चुके हैं उनकी खूबसूरत अदाकारी के लिए। बनीता, कितना मुश्किल था आपके लिए कविता बनना, एंड अगर एक वो डिफ़िकल्टी आप बता पाएँ, क्योंकि कई बार किरदारों से हम कनेक्ट नहीं होते या उनके थॉट्स को हम मुझे लगता है कि हम कनेक्ट नहीं होते, तो कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ है जो बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट रही?
कविता मेरे जैसी है, लेकिन she's quite angry. She has this aggressive nature with her, which I admire sometimes because she kind of taught me how to stand up for myself. She has a very strong voice. She doesn't quite know how to use it at the beginning, but she definitely has one. And I think the one thing I struggled with was tapping into that anger, tapping into that aggression, because I'm a very sensitive person. I can get snappy, but anger is something I think it's very difficult to convey authentically and organically on screen. So Kamal and I worked a lot on that, but otherwise we're pretty similar.
Pretty similar. So जो कास्ट हमारे साथ हैं, या जो कहें कि जो असली मदर टेरेसा का किरदार इस फिल्म में निभा रही हैं, उनका नाम है जैकलिन। मैं उनसे कोई सवाल करूं, पहले मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी, जैकलिन, डू यू नो दैट वी ऑल्सो इन बॉलीवुड फिल्म्स वी हैव अ वेरी फेमस एक्ट्रेस एंड हर नेम इज जैकलिन?
Yes, I know.
Do you know about her or try to meet her?
No, I didn't met her yet, unfortunately. But I know her and I really admire her work.
How sweet. So my question is to you that when you carrying this, I mean this character trying to be Mother Teresa, what is the most difficult thing you face? Because being a Mother Teresa, it means all nuances you need to be in that character. So what is the most difficult thing you have faced?
I certainly had a lot of respect, and I wanted to do a good job, so I worked like crazy, I'll say, in all different angles, but this was the wonderful journey and the challenge which I loved to, you know, go work with her voice, with her accent, with the Bengali, with all the different energies and emotions. I worked with Kamal, which was just a wonderful process, because it was important to us to have an authentic Mother Teresa, and to show her as a woman, as a human being, and not as an icon. So the most difficult thing was to overcome my own fear in the beginning.
So good, so nice. Kamal, I want to ask you कि जब हम इस फिल्म के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, मदर टेरेसा की पर्सनालिटी के बारे में, it's we all know that how big she is as a person who has humanity and work for that, but there is also another perspective when people called her Hell's Angel and other things. I want to know that are we showing different angle of Mother Teresa, or the negative image what she has, or the narrative has been set. So are we trying to explore that perspective also in this film?
Well, we certainly hint to it, because, you know, we are talking about these points, but we don't take the perspective of those who are against her to show her, because we want to be in the shoes of a Mother Teresa. So what we see, we understand the despair, and we also understand, because of how lost she was, that the perception of the, say, haters of Mother Teresa is a little bit not finding its target with this situation. I think the problem is deeper, but there will always, of course, be a question about, you know, what did she do and what she didn't do. But we focus the story in the beginnings of Mother Teresa as well. You know, what was inspiring is how she decided, hearing the voice in her head telling her, Jesus tell her, go in the slum and help the poor, and how she started to work in the slum, and how she lost faith as soon as her work started. So that is making these characters absolutely unique.
Unique. And we are waiting for that. Banita, आपसे मेरा सवाल ये है, आप के एक्टर थे अक्टूबर में वरुण धवन, सरदार उधम सिंह में विकी कौशल, दोनों ही आपके साथ इतनी खूबसूरत फिल्में करने के बाद अब कमर्शियल सिनेमा में रम गए हैं. बनिता को हम कमर्शियल सिनेमा में उतनी एक्टिवली क्यों नहीं देख रहे हैं? क्या ये कॉन्शियस चॉइस है, या आप ऐसे ही बहुत पिकी और चूजी हैं अपने किरदारों को लेकर?
कॉन्शियस नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैं थोड़ी चूजी हूँ. Like I want to, when I read something, I will say yes to something that I would want to watch. I'll say yes to something that I feel is challenging me from something I've done before. I want to do something different. I don't want to just stay in one lane. I think as well because मैं UK में काम कर रही हूँ अभी, इसलिए I do, I guess, funner projects there, and somehow in India I always get the serious projects. But I would love to try different genres. I keep saying I want to play a villain. Someone make me a villain, please. It'd be so fun. So yeah, it's.
तो अगर किसी भी प्रोजेक्ट में क्यूट सी विलेन चाहिए, so we have बनीता there.
क्यूट सी नहीं हूँ.
हाँ, क्यूट सी सिर्फ दिखती हूँ, मैं विलेन बन सकती हूँ. So nice, so nice. And when Jacqueline is with us, so this question must be there, that are you planning or seeing Bollywood films as your future career, or you have any plans regarding that?
I love to dance, I love to sing.
Because in Bollywood we have so many actresses from outside.
Yes, Yes.
You can play the sweet characters that she doesn't want to do anymore.
How sweet.
I played the sweet characters for such a long time as well.
It's a team now.
I will be in the film with her. We are two, you know.
I'll be the villain, you be the sweet girl.
So why left Kamalji? You should also make that action film with these villain and actresses. And I think this must be a good combo. Yeah, please. Sorry.
So, yeah, no. That's. I'm very open, and I'm interested in very good scripts. And if yes, I can identify and I feel the passion, I will be there.
So I mean हमारे पास मौका है, एक जैकलीन है, दूसरी भी जैकलीन आने को तैयार है, तो बॉलीवुड हमेशा नए लोगों का स्वागत करता है। तो ये थी फिल्म मदर टेरेसा एंड मी की स्टार कास्ट हमारे साथ, जिनके साथ बात करके बहुत मज़ा आया। फिल्म 5 मई को रिलीज़ हो रही है और उम्मीद है, जैसा डायरेक्टर साहब ने कहा, कि एक नया पर्सपेक्टिव, एक नई कहानी हमें देखने को मिलेगी। मदर टेरेसा को बहुत सुना है, चलिए इस नए पर्सपेक्टिव को भी देखते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you.